And as we kick off, Rasputin going to be on the return. Not even getting it to the 30. And I'm going to have to turn on performance mode. I forgot about that. But yeah, big yikes coming out from that. Rolling out to the right, going for the short pass. He gets AK. AK going down the sideline, able to get the first down.
That's what I was talking about earlier in the pre. Is like, see that yak? He made that little like 6-yard play, a 14-yard play. Like, it's gonna be stuff like that that will really hurt these teams. It's a great run.
Are you talking about the mic audio or the or like in-game audio being really loud? Roll out to the left.
Great pass. What a great pass.
Fantastic pass from Vito Medusa. And the extra point is up and good.
Yeah, this was happening with the stream yesterday. Like, your game yesterday was so loud that it was like overtaking your voice. And when you're like, that's what I was trying to tell you in your stream yesterday. And then when people would talk, they would be like screaming.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, that was that drive right there from Comets was a
really
3-play drive. 3 plays.
Let's see if K9's going to be able to respond quickly. Going deep downfield for first play. Just misses Duke Mean on it.
That was a great read by Jipper. His boy had him deep. Had him beat.
Oh, yeah. I'll get that fixed in a second. Going deep downfield, and Cam is going to get this easy touchdown.
Well,
thank you,
my work here is done.
So this is going to be a 7-7 game. I just have to remember who is on which side. Thank you, Crispy, for the follow.
My work here is done.
Just like that, they tie this game up. They topped Comets' 3-play drive.
Well, my work here is done.
And thank you, is that, do you pronounce it Chewy?
Well, my work here is done.
Is that pronounced Chewy? For the follow. Thank you, Matt, for the follow. But now with only a minute having passed in this game, and intercepted by Cam. I think he was just trying to throw that one away, or a miscommunication between AK and him on the comeback. But a big mistake coming out from Comets, and K9 are going to have a chance to capitalize on this and take an early lead. Going deep downfield immediately, and that is instantly caught by Duke Mean.
I mean, this is the scoring power from K9. It could just randomly come out of nowhere. And just like that, another 1-play drive just to take the lead like that in a snap of the finger.
Why? Hold on. The scores are screwed up. Why is it screwed up? Left score is supposed to be...
Left is blue, right is red.
Okay, I think... There we go. Oh, I was typing in the team, I think. I was typing in the wrong slot. My bad, guys. My bad. And another big play coming out. Both these teams are going for a shootout, it looks like. Dingo rolling out to his right. And go deep downfield on a 1v2 situation. That's going to be an easy pick. K9 going to be behind their own 10, though.
Took a shot there thinking that, like, you know, we're taking shots. I want to show you I could take a shot, too. It's just unfortunate.
Oh, and a little bit of lag coming in from my end, it looks like. Able to get that ball out. And it's going to be picked right back by Dingo.
That's good momentum for Dingo. After throwing the pick to get that back for him, it will set something for him. Maybe he'll put a fire under him.
Oh, and he has plenty of running room to the left.
And there he goes.
Getting past one with DJ getting the block. Dooming able to track him back down. Dingo falling back, throwing over the middle to AK. AK gets the first down.
That was a great in-out or out-in from AK with the pre-throw from Dingus.
Plenty of blocks to the right. He might take this run. He will. Getting up the field, getting 9 yards on that run. Let's see if they can punch this in and tie this game back up. Oh, he gets the dive for the first. He had room. If he slid dove, that was going to be a touchdown. Faking the in and going to the outside, and he does get the score.
K9 really needs to be patient when they're going after Dingo. He's coming from playing wide receiver, so he's really good on his feet, and he will make you miss. And I think that they're playing it very passive, but they might just be playing it a little bit too passive.
Vanilla going to be on the return, getting it to the 30, making a few people miss, getting it to the 35. Jipper under a lot of pressure, able to escape it, stepping up, and he has Cam over the middle. Cam able to get the first down and more. Jipper trying to step up, but Humble is there, getting the sack.
Jipper slid right into a wall right there.
And selling of containment, Jipper able to get to the outside, gonna go deep, and it is caught by Doopmean on the 4. Comets did pretty well on the previous play on the containment, but then they sell the containment on the very next play. Jipper able to avoid the pressure, but Dingo able to get the sack. And Jipper is going to go for the end zone, but is stopped just short, 2 yards shy from getting the touchdown.
That was a big tackle from DJK right there.
Huge tackle. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jipper trying to roll left, has to roll back to his right. Humble is there and is going to get the sack. 4th and goal. This could be a really big stand for Comets right here.
Spin move from Humble right there was insane.
Jipper stepping up in the middle, having to back up, going to throw into the end zone, and he overthrows both of his receivers that were there, and the ball is going to be turned over. Great stand defensively from Comets.
That's what Comets needed. If they drive down this field, they take the lead, and because they got ball first, it puts them in a good spot.
Dingo rolling out left. He has a man wide open, but he overthrows him. He had Humble streaking down the center of the field. Nobody covered the lineman leak on that one. Dingo with plenty of time. Gonna go again on the 2v1, and it's gonna be intercepted again. That is twice he's tried to target AK on a double team.
I do not know what is going on, but these guys taking shots like this, it's like they almost like talked about it, like, hey, let's go win more 50s.
Jipper has a man wide open. Duke mean, I don't know what happened on the coverage. Possibly a bad switch, and Duke mean is gonna score for the touchdown.
Duke mean is going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem against any other team.
That is
like literally any team.
Yeah, Duke mean is a huge weapon for Jipper offensively.
I think that they need to trust in each other. Like if Dingo is playing low, I think who's ever playing above Duke just needs to trust that he's got his back, and he cannot let him get behind him.
Dingo's gonna go for the run, and Jipper is able to get the tackle. Gonna go for the short route. He's got DJK. DJK able to make one miss, getting it past the 50 into K9 territory.
It was a great look by Dingo right there, man. Take the short stuff. Let your players do what they do best. And just drive down this field, man.
Yeah, Comets definitely, like, they made a couple early big plays, but that also caused K9 to look for those big plays, and that's when they started getting those interceptions. So, spreading out this field is going to be key for Comets during this game. Dingo getting pushed back again. Fade able to make the catch. And he's going to get the first down. Great catch by Fade. It looked like it might have been slightly overthrown.
It was good recognition from their team right there. That Bond blitzed, and they were able to just send out a guy on the right flat.
Dingo with a little more time. And AK going to get the catch on the right sideline. And he stopped just at the 1.
An 11-yard play that turned into a big play like that again. I mean, these little routes will end up opening up big stuff for us too.
Good run from Dingo. And good blocks. It looks like K9 went towards 2 separate gaps that Dingo did not go to. They wanted to stop the outside run again, but then they left the middle wide open. And Comets are able to tie this game up.
Yeah, and Dingo's going to see that right away. He's going to see that he has a wide open hole somewhere, and he's going to take it. And that's like the yak in him when he plays wide receiver. He knows what hole to hit, and he makes it look easy.
Even though K9, even though this game is tied, I think K9 still might have a bit of the momentum right now.
Absolutely, I believe so too. Only because they're scoring so fast.
Like that.
Right there again. Yeah.
Vanilla making DJK miss on the dive. And that is a what? One play drive?
That's a one play drive.
That is a one play drive.
The thing is right now is that K9's line is playing very well right there. Jipper had all day. His wide receivers were able to get separation after like all their stam was gone. And Jipper's going to put that ball right in a position for his wide receivers to make that play, to make the catch, and to score easy just like that every single time. So the pressure needs to be a little bit more intense for Comets and to slow that down.
Well, my work here is done.
Dingo getting pushed back, gonna throw this one away. They're gonna have to make a few adjustments to
well, my work here is done.
The time that he needs.
Absolutely.
Dingo gonna go for the run. Getting it almost to the 50. When he gets past the 50, it looks like K9 backs off a little bit, allowing him more time in the pocket. But when he's in his own half, that's when K9 really sends their pressure.
Definitely. They do that because he has a
my
lot more
work
field
here
to
is
work with
done.
when he's behind their 50. But when he's up close like this, there's not enough space for him to basically put one over the top on them. He has to be more precise, and they're playing a zone defense, so...
Bringing a blitz that time. He's going to go the short route to Fade. Fade able to get the first down. Good yards after the catch. Basically catching it on the line of scrimmage. Making, I believe, 3 people miss before he's able to get tackled. Doesn't really have anything. He might go for AK in the corner, but it's a little bit too far now. Just going to throw this one away. I think if he saw AK earlier, he might have had a play towards the end zone, since AK probably would have had spot on it, but didn't want to try again against Cam on that one. And Dingo dropping really far back and have to throw this one away again.
He just barely makes it past. That was 4 yards past the line of scrimmage. That could have been really bad for them.
It is 3rd and 10, but Dingo might try to look for a run here. That left side is looking a little bit open. And he gets pushed back towards it. Trying to find somebody. Only 2 O-line on there. Sending out a leak. AK able to make the grab, but is a couple yards shy. 4th and 4.
So this is manageable for them. They have a lot of options. They could do something quick, or they could take the run. But this is definitely manageable for them.
Dingo having plenty of time now. He could just step up and take this run, which he will, and that is an easy first down. What I'm noticing on their weak side is that they are stunting on the weak side, so they might have a chance to run up the center if the blitz doesn't come through.
And Chicken almost gets right through to get an early sack.
Because usually when they send that blitz, they're sending them a little further outside than what I usually see a blitz coming in through. Dingo has Fade over the middle. Not going to take it yet. And he throws it. It's intercepted. He sees him too late. And Vanilla is able to recognize it to get that interception.
That ball was thrown when Dingo was like looking like he was going to run. I don't think Bond would have been able to like get to that ball because Bond was on the attack.
And Jipper misses a Duke meme that's standing still. If somebody wants to clip that.
Very real, very, very rare from
And
Jipper.
that is going to be halftime. Comets are down only 1 score. They're doing well to hold their own against K9. And no one's going to get that one. It's going to be out to the 20.
So this is a big defensive drive from Comets. If they could somehow stop Jipper and K9 here, they will be in a good spot to like try to tie this game up.
Humble has 2 sacks so far. And I noticed He's
My
been
work
putting
here is
quite
done.
a bit of pressure on Jipper. And Humble, there again, almost gets the sack. Everyone misses their dive. Gonna go for the comeback to Doopmean. And able to pick up 35 yards. If Comets was able to get a tackle there, that would have been game-changing.
It would have been. If Jipper took a sack there and it ended up being a safety, they get 2 points and they get the ball. I mean, that would have been complete game-changing for them.
Jipper, easy running for the touchdown, and now they take a 2-possession lead. It is only the third quarter, and Comets can come back from this, but they're going to have to really step up on the defensive side of the ball.
Absolutely. Comets, they are playing very well on offense. On defense, it's looking real struggle, and I think it's because like they're not really getting that immense pressure right away on Jipper. And if Jipper makes one person miss, he's just able to like hit a guy deep. So I don't know, maybe if they may want to send some 4 men, but they gotta switch it up a little bit, I think, before it gets ugly.
Yeah. Dingo gonna take this run. Able to get the first down and a little bit more. But it's good to see Comets not panicking yet. Good to see them taking the run and instead of trying to go for those big pass plays. And Jipper able to get the sack there.
With Jipper coming in on this 4-man as much, and he's only gotten 1 sack, Comets line has been doing a great job at preventing this 4-man.
Gonna go across the center of the field, and that's gonna be intercepted by Doopmean. AK and DJ on routes heading towards the same area, and he brought over Doopmean to where he wanted to get the ball to AK. Jipper with plenty of time, but Humble able to find him. And
I think
his second
Jipper
and
takes a
21.
sack there.
Humble with 3 sacks so far.
Jipper takes a sack there because he's looking for the big play. I mean, he had a time to run, and he was like, you know what, I'm just gonna look for something, and just like that, boom.
And Vanilla trying to find more yards. DJ just slowing him down, trying to allow his team to get there to make the tackle.
At this point, Jipper is making a statement and says, you know what, I don't even have to run I could just throw the ball. I'm patting stats, and that's that.
A screen out to Vanilla, and tackled for a loss. Jipper again with plenty of time. Going to throw over the center, but it's a little too high for Doopmean.
Doopmean had a few steps on his corner, too. If that was on the money, that was a free touchdown for Doop.
Jipper again overthrowing his receiver.
I think those deep balls that were getting caught on like Comet secondary is like really affecting them now. They're playing very soft on every single route.
And that is caught for a touchdown. Vanilla able to hold the spot. And this is starting to get out of hand now with a 3-possession lead. And that is up and through to make the score 42-21. They have doubled Comets' score. Fade gonna try to get a big return out of this. Able to make a couple people miss. Gets it to the 30.
So, we're in the third quarter. There's a minute and 39 seconds left. I mean, big shots are what you want. But then again, I don't know if you could take it on this team. They have great corners that will shut anything down that's deep.
Dingo gonna take the run. Able to get it to the 49. But yeah, I agree. They do want those deep plays, but it's important to make the quick, safe plays that will get you down the field to score. You want to try to move down the field right now as quickly as you can, but you don't want to make these mistakes.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of time left in this ball game. What Comets just needs to do, and they need to focus on this, is just not to turn this ball over.
He's gonna go to his leak. Humble, able to make the catch and make one miss. Getting the first down.
Cam diving on that blew that play. If he just went up to that lineman, it's an easy tackle for Cam.
Yes.
I think he was trying to maybe hopefully get a pick somehow, but
Dingo not able to break away from the pressure, and Jipper is going to get the sack on that.
K9's line right there, boxing that corner, was perfect for Jipper to just sneak in there and get that hit.
He's going to go to the short play again. AK able to make the grab, gaining 6 yards, or 7 yards. 3rd and 4. But now they're bunching this line. They might be able to send a leak here. And they don't do it, but Dingo is able to get the first and more. Getting it to the 15. It'll be really huge if Comets can score before the end of this third quarter.
That would be the best idea for this right now. If they want any shot at coming back and making a stand, it's the score right now.
Dingo's going to run again, getting the first, and is able to dive into the end zone. What a run from Dingo.
Those are some great moves coming from Dingo. I mean, he's really trying to get as much yards as possible
and
every single play.
All of K9 just going to the sideline for that.
Yeah, they all need to take a break after that one. I mean, he made every single player on that left side of the field miss.
Vanilla tackled at the 32. And with just about 1 quarter left to play, Comets are going to need at least two stops. And Huck 2 able to get the tackle from behind, sacking him for 13 yards.
That's a perfect start for Comets this drive right here. If they could do that repeatedly, they have a chance at getting this ball back.
Humble trying to get there, but he's able to get through the hole. Jipper throwing over the center. He does find Vanilla. I think Dingo was the closest to possibly getting a pick, and sponsor says gone bad. He wanted to highlight that message.
It's okay.
Jipper with plenty of time
I may be bad.
I don't know where Dingo is going. He's kind of just out in the middle of nowhere.
Play for my team. You got banned and you left your team in the dust, so.
Jipper stepping up to the line, throwing it deep, and that's an easy catch for Vanilla, right on target from Jipper. And that's just got to be demoralizing for Comets to let them get that play in.
Jipper's going to do this all day. So if Jipper has all this time, he's going to tell his receiver, okay, listen, I'm going to throw this to the post. Be ready to break on that. So when he has all this time, as soon as Bond is baiting the corner, Jipper's going to be like, post, and he's going to cut to the post. As soon as that ball comes out, Bond has a step, and you're not catching him because the play has been going on for so long that your stamina, like you don't have it in you. You just don't have it.
Yeah. Bond has 7 catches this game for 276 yards. Gonna go for the short route. He does get AK.
When it comes to the wide receiver core on K9, it's an absolute powerhouse. They all can make big plays like it's nothing. And with Jipper playing quarterback, it just makes it 10 times easier.
Gonna go for fade, and Vanilla able to get there in time and make the interception. They're trying to bring a 4-man. Jipper throws this one down the field, and Dootmean comes down with it. A 49-yard pass, and that brings Dootmean up to 241 yards.
If Jipper hits this pass right here, and they turn the ball over, he's gonna have he's on pace for 700 something yards in one game for passing. And to do that against Comets, it just goes to show that they're coming out here to like make a statement. The last 2 games that they played have been very close, and they're done with the games.
Jipper able to get back to the line, and Dootmean makes the catch. 600 yards now for Jipper. And I really doubt he's going to try to run this one in. He has plenty of room to do it, but he wants to make the throw into the end zone now.
Knowing Jipper, I wouldn't be surprised he sends chicken fat on like an in here, just to get that quick little catch.
If he sends somebody like, left, it would be wide. But he's going to go into the back right corner, and Manila coming down with it. Just a mob right there. On that.
I think right there the comms came in. I think Dootmean let Jipper know. He's like, hey, listen, I just got Spotbot 4.0 update, and I know exactly where this ball's coming to. And right there, Bond was like, well, you got 4.0, I got 4.1. That's just that. It's easy as that.
And on the return, Dingo trying to get to the outside, able to make a few people miss. He's gonna be gone as long as he gets a few blocks.
I love to see it.
Can Jipper catch him? No, he's not going to be able to catch him. Dingo able to score off the kickoff return.
Anytime I see a kick return, I love to see it.
They're going to go for 2. Dingo able to get in.
I just hope that it wasn't given. I hope it was earned. I hope Jipper wasn't just like, hey, give him a kick return because I want 700 yards.
It didn't really look like a given kick return to me, at least from my perspective.
I don't know, man. Bond just walked. He didn't even try. I don't know. It's looking like Jipper's like, I want 700, and that's that.
Now they're having 4 people in coverage. Rasputin gonna get the sack. Jipper. And Dingo gonna get the sack on that one.
So Jipper had Bond on the left side of the field. But I think the pressure was just too much where he couldn't, like, whip it to him without being inaccurate. So...
yeah. Jipper able to get this one away, and he does have Dootmean down the field for 37 yards.
Sometimes that's all you can do.
Jipper only needs 21. Jipper makes it through. Going over the top, and it's going to be intercepted by DJK.
So DJK might have just sealed the deal on not letting Jipper get 700 yards. It all depends on what Dingo does here. If Dingo runs this ball, he stops the 700-yard game. But it's not looking like he wants to run this ball.
They're trying to bait him into a throw.
Yes, exactly.
Dingo rolling out to the right. Chicken trying to get there. Double coverage, and Vanilla gonna come down with it. So Jipper does have one more chance to get this 700.
If you want to go for 700 yards, it's got to be to the man Chicken. You got to send Chicken on the league, man. Let him win that 50 for the boys.
One-on-one. And that is a touchdown to Vanilla. And that gives Jipper 730 yards. He's going to go for 2. Throwing your right corner. Caught, but out of bounds.
If I see another kick return here, Jipper's going for 800 yards. If I see another kick return here, Jipper's going for 800.
Oh, no.
Jipper's going for 800. Jipper's going for 800.
He wants 800. But will Fade allow it? Will Fade just stop at the 1?
If I was Comets, I would not allow this.
Fade is running out the clock. He's trying to run out as much time as possible. Running circles.
Yeah. Don't score, Fade.
And he doesn't. He stops at the 2.
I mean, that was smart on their part. The secondary is like, I mean, they...
DJK scores.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Can Jipper get 70 yards in one play?
Well, he could do it in multiple plays here. So what's going to happen is if they're going to let this ball hit the floor and go out. Jipper's going to hit a quick out. That's going to be like 3 seconds. And then a deep ball. That's all you need.
We might see a short kick coming out here. No, they're going to kick it to the corner.
Yep, they let it go.
They're going to let it bounce.
I mean, this is, wow.
Vanilla and Dootme have over 300 receiving yards each. So does he go? He goes to Dootme. Can Dootme get out? He does with 2 seconds left. 14 yards. 50 yards.
Is shameless.
He has to go 50 yards to get 800.
I mean, who do you go to here? You gotta go.
I think he's just gonna send Vanilla and Dootme into the same place, but the sack comes in. Humble not allowing it to happen. And the stats will come up after the end of this game.
Humble said, I don't care what it takes. I am not letting this man get 800 yards.
Humble getting 4 sacks on that.
I mean, if Vanilla and Dootme weren't so expensive in this fantasy, and you were able to get both of them on your team somehow, you win. That's GG.
Yeah, I mean, no matter who you had, if you picked up Jipper, if you picked up Dootme, if you picked up Vanilla, any one of them gave you a lot of points this game. With the amount of receptions that they got, the yards that they got. I mean, Jipper, he gets, what, 75 points just off of passing yards? Well, actually, yeah. You would have to subtract 6 from that. Maybe round it up to 7. So 60, 69? Oh my god, he got 69 points.
It's still a ridiculous amount of points.
It's a crazy amount of points. Unless there is
I mean, is there any way where we could somehow maybe pull Jipper in here?
Yeah, if you want to, I think you might be able to pull him into the call, or we can, or I can try to add him. You should.
Yeah, try to add him here. Maybe I have him added. Hold on one second. We'll see. Let's see here. I forgot his name is different on here. Hold on. I'm about to add him on Xbox. Hold on. I can't find him. There he is. I got him.
But I think that's long enough for the stats, so we're gonna go ahead and change this over to the final score.
My work here is done.
Thank you, Jipper, for the follow after putting up 750 yards on passing.
I just added Jipper on Discord.
We're gonna try to get you in here for an interview real quick. So we'll go ahead and change that to the final score, where Comets held their own in the first half, 42 points at the end of the game. Cloud9 was 61. That's a little off center, and that's going to bug me. I always had to adjust these because I can't put them on a central location.
Silver, do you have K9's Discord?
Looking, I don't believe so, but I can probably add Jipper to ours.
Oh,
Sir just invited me to Cloud9 Discord.
Okay, alright. So we'll go in there.
Let's go into game 2, and then we'll have him move down to game 1 or game 2.
Yeah, we'll go in there. We'll go in there. There it goes. That's that man right there. That's
there
that
we
man.
Go.
Alright. Jipper, I got a question for you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for you. How free was it feeling in that pocket?
It was all right.
I mean,
I'm sorry. I'm just a little disappointed.
Oh, damn.
I listen. I mean, 750. That's a big number. I know you want.
It's not 800.
But I mean,
and the reason I didn't get 800 was because I took a sack. Like, that's the worst part. It's not good enough. We're getting 800 this next game.
It definitely is disappointing that you couldn't put up 800. But I mean, otherwise than that, I mean, it looks like they could not. It looked like they could not stop your boys, bro. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, them boys are crazy. That defense, holy, Bond was everywhere. Cam was just collecting. Whew. Them boys on my receiver core or something else.
And with both Dutmean and Vanilla getting over 300 yards, were they fighting over who was gonna get the more yards on that?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. They were like, lob it up, give me it. We gotta see who gets more yards.
In the beginning of that game, it was looking like it was gonna be like real tight. I mean, you guys gave up two shameless touchdowns. I knew that first kick return was looking a little suspicious. I knew it. I was like, you know what? Nah, something's going on. I was like, something's going on right here. And then that second one, I was like, oh, no. I was like, no. This is not. I was like, no. And I was like, okay, he's got to be going for something here. And then when
kick
I
return
see the
gate?
numbers, I was like, okay. I see it now. I see why.
Fantasy gate coming up.
Fantasy, man.
Oh yeah.
Fantasy. I mean, when you pick yourself in fantasy, you gotta go for it.
Listen. I mean, I believe it. I believe it. I felt like you had like a fire. You know what I mean? Like it felt like it was looking like you had a fire. That you know, those other two games were kind of close, and you were like, you know what, like it's time to just ball out.
Well, I'm actually gonna tell you something here. Gunslinger pretty much said he was better than me, so I had. That's my fire right now.
You heard it
so
here first.
there's my fire if anybody's looking for it.
There you go. Well, I mean, I believe Gunslinger had close to 1,200 yards in his 2 weeks against, I believe it was, who'd they play? They played UFO, I believe, and maybe I forgot the other team.
They played Empire and I forget the other one.
Yeah, so
and
Empire
Aztecs, I believe.
And Aztecs. For him to get 1,000 yards in those games, it's like, okay. But I mean, you just put up 750 against Comets.
I just
and it's
had
like,
to step it up, man.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? You're here to play. And I don't know if you guys match up in the schedule, but that's going to be a shootout. And we'll see.
I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready.
All right.
And here's a little something for y'all. There ain't no way GF stopping my receivers.
Hey.
No shot.
I said in the stream, Dude's got 4.0 and Bond's got 4.1 Spotbot. They still haven't sent me my link. I'm getting upset.
Bond was fucking nuts, man. That's the pick of fantasy if you got a chance. That's the pick of it.
They're too expensive.
I mean, it can't, you ain't gonna get somebody that can put up how many? Let's see. He had Bond had 4 interceptions, 331, and 9 catches. That's the most you're gonna get out of any player. That's 2 games worth. That's so worth it.
It really is.
And I mean, that man has worked his ass off, and he's a fucking beast, man. And I'm glad I had Dupe Mean fucking scouring the earth for a running back and just jumped on the Bonilla train.
Yeah, I mean, Shaq sold the bag on my bro Bond. He sold the bag. I told him, I was like, yo, get Bond. He's going to go to somewhere good, I'm telling you. And you're like, nah, you know, we got wide receivers. He wants to play wide receivers. I'm like, yo, trust me, bro. Just get him. Like, trust me. And then now he's on K9 and he's tearing it up.
Yeah,
and it's
I believe on just off the top of my head, I believe Bond got 60 points off that game.
Yeah, that's the most points out of anybody. I mean, from just
besides you, because you got the 750 passing yards. Although
I mean,
they might have changed how that is.
Well, how much is what it have been? Is it like a point per yard per 10 yards?
Passing yards, receiving yards, and rushing yards are all divided by 10. Sacks
and then touchdowns.
Sacks and interceptions are multiplied by 3. I'm not sure how they're calculating the touchdowns. I would have to see on that.
Yeah.
But I mean, even without touchdowns, that's still.
Yeah. So apparently,
hold on. Graphic will tell us right now. Yeah. I'm gonna switch it back to the stats real quick.
Yeah. Apparently, Graphic says that for you, Jim, you had 107.
Woo! I'm glad I picked myself.
Yeah, you were at, I believe, already 70 something without the touchdowns. So that's huge.
And
yeah,
Shaq,
I mean, I knew to pick myself this week, and I'm gonna put up at least 100 this next game too.
Damn, respect it. All right, hey Jibber man, yo, GG's man, go party with the boys. Well fought win. Silver, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna let you close the stream.
Vanilla gets 60. Does Vanilla get anything for receiving touchdowns if those get calculated correctly? Graphic. Not yet. So receiving touchdowns aren't going to be added quite yet. So just the passing touchdowns.
How much per touchdown, Graphic? I mean, by like quarterback touchdowns.
Well, we can figure that out. So that's 3, or 6. 13.
I need to start letting Duke Mean throw some touchdowns. Stand it off in the fucking red zone.
69.
Put him a running back. Let the dot mean throw the ball.
You got 107, so 107 minus 72 is 35. So is worth 4 points, while rushing and receiving touchdowns are worth 6 points each. But I have to adjust other stats.
I might have to just start making my players run out of the one. Just be like, hey, run out of the one. Let me run down.
Yikes.
All right.
All right, well.
Yeah. I appreciate you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Glad we
Great
got
game
you
from
in
you,
here to.
That was
All
fun to
right.
cast.
Thank you. Have a good one, man.
You too.